Hello, this is a video of my high-grade virtual and Nadleeh modification video. I decided to take a video because it took me a while to make this, and I decided to share with everyone. This is my first video I've ever done for YouTube, so any comment would be appreciated. As you can see here, I didn't actually do much painting on it. I'm just adding some detail, putting matte color on it, put some deco on it, and just put a bit of weathering near the bottom so that it doesn't look that boring. Pretty simple. And just to prove the size, here is a high-grade flag. Yep. First of all, I have to say that this is not a perfect transformation because it's ended up being too difficult, since it is actually my first ever try to actually modify a model of this scale. But I have fun and learned quite a lot out of it. So let's do the transformation. So first of all, take off the backpack, which is hold onto the back with a magnet, which got a corresponding magnet hidden in the GN drive. Taking that off, put it to one side. Take the centerpiece off, which is also on the magnet, and then we pull the arms out. This is one of the biggest errors and biggest disappointment in my modification, and instead, in order to put this black piece armor over Virtual's original body, it's taken quite a bit of the material on the peg, so that with this on, in virtual mode, there's hardly any peg at all. Not sure if you can see it, but there is hardly any peg remain to actually plug the arms in there. It's not really focusing, but you probably can get the idea just by looking at it here. Yep. So Virtual, it managed to hold his bazooka more or less right, so that he actually can raise his arm, but I would not touch it when it's actually in virtual mode. So for the shoulder armor, it's just slide off. There you go. The back of the arm is actually hold on to with magnet again, so it's just simply pull off. For the front part of the arm, you have to pull the hands out and unplug it. Interestingly, the peg that is actually used on the model on Virtual, you see here, managed to fit perfectly into the slot in the arm of all of the 00 series, so that it's just simply slot in, as if someone designed it. Maybe Bandai did at one point think about making a convertible high-grade Virtual and Nadleeh. So the same thing for the other arm. Let's just do it quickly. Put it off. Take the arm off. Take the back. Take the front. Back in. So that's the top half of the body done. The crouch piece is once again a magnet, so just pull it off, and the same thing for the back, which pull it off, again, a magnet. The best 5 quid I've ever spent, a pack of 40 magnets. The weight piece, the two weight piece, is actually just held in by the upper and lower torso, so just pull it off, because that will leave a little bit of gap, So let's just plug it back in. For the legs, First of all, let's take off the feed, which is once again magnet. I will imagine someone will be able to think of a much better way than actually using magnet, because it's not perfect, I have to say. They do flop about. And for the leg, it's just one piece on the front and one piece on the back, so you just unplug it. The high-grade virtual leg piece started off hollow anyway, and it's just got some plastic at the top and bottom for the joint pieces. So all I did was shaving them off, just hollowed it out to the point where Nadleeh's leg could fit in. That's all the modification I need to do to actually do that. It's really simple. But time consuming, but simple. As for the head, unfortunately the head is too complicated and too small for me to try and modify so that for all of the armor pieces to come off. So it's a head swap in this scenario. I did some work on Nadleeh's head and trying to change the rubber pieces into actual wire, but it doesn't really work because you can't keep them tidy. As you can see here, as soon as I put them in, as soon as I try to post them, they just go everywhere, and they're not lining up at all, and they just look like a mess. The good thing is, a high-grade Nadleeh is so cheap and so easy to find nowadays. I can just buy another one and just make just for the head. Then I can make another head and put a rubber piece in instead. So there we go. From virtual to Nadleeh. And can still work with all of the weapon she come with. And one last thing that I did is the weapon on the beam rifle. I decided to try to do some trick and trying to do some electronics. So I decided to put LEDs into them. There's one LED on the top for the sight and one LED in there for the barrel. So if I push the battery in, it should light up. And it did. Not bad. I think that is probably the only thing that is successful bit of electronic modification ever done. So yeah, after taking all of the virtual's armor off, this is almost a standard Nadleeh model, which I'm quite proud of actually. So yeah, I'm actually modifying a master grade GM, land type GM, and hopefully if that does work, I will show it as a video as well. So see you next time.